Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle. I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation. We got Bartman, Sarah, and SP. We got Tarot Magician, Paula. We got Bartman, and I think that's it. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. It has been a week. We are back. Kolzaya's here. Got Rosemary up in the house. Let's make it happen. Start off with Bartman. Bartman wants to know what's going to happen. I'm going to be on PBS as a food judge. Well, I hope they feed you well. I hope they don't give you the bad food or the weird food or anything. You need the good food, right? Maybe they have an Iron Chef over there, and the Iron Chef will compete for everybody's compliments. Who knows? Stephanie, thanks for your donation over the PayPal. Greatly appreciate you. Let's see what we got going on with a little bit of the food judge. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. You're being offered some very unique things with that. This is not going to be just a regular food type experience. I think you have some unique offerings. You have some interesting things that they're going to give you, that they're going to entice you with, and it looks like that a good meal will be had by all over here. It looks decent, at least. I like this. So what we got over here is a Six of Pentacles. Obviously, you're being offered up some food. You're being offered up some interesting things. And I think it's unique things, and it's going to be kind of cool. And I think they're going to be kind of gauging your reactions, and they want to kind of see how you like it, if you don't like it, what you like about it, and I think they're going to get kind of that reaction from you as well. Queen of Cups says the more enthusiastic you are, the more emotions you show, I think the more that they're going to be interested in kind of highlighting you and bringing you back as another guest as well. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. So Four of Cups says you're not going to like all the food items, which is okay. I think they are going to give you some food items that you're not going to be exactly enthralled with. And that's going to be something that they're looking for, a funny reaction or something like that from that. Five of Swords overall says there's some drama associated with it. It's almost like they have some commands that you need to follow or some things that they need you to do or something like that. It's going to be kind of a little bit on the awkward side, but overall I think it's going to be fantastic, and you're going to have a ton of fun being a little bit of a food judge over there. So that's nice. Stephanie, thank you for your other donation on the PayPal side. Karima, thank you for being here, and the donation. We got Samantha with a dono as well. So let's see where we're going here. The next one we have is going to be Sarah. We got a little bit of a Poe. We'll start off with the Poe. Warm it up over here. Everybody loves some Poe. Edgar Allan, that is. So we'll see how that goes and see where this is going to take us indeed. All right. What's coming my way? What's new on the plate for Sarah? And see where this is going to take us. What kind of interesting things do we have going on? What kind of interesting things are going to be waiting for you on the other side over there? Let's see, that Knight of Swords. Ooh, a little bit of a journey, a trip, things moving across in that. Samantha, thank you for the double shot. Got Wild K in the house as well. But yeah, it's looking interesting indeed. You have over here a Knight of Cups, basically the romantic possibilities, the people that are coming in, the people that are interested in getting some romance, pushing some things forward, getting some stuff happening with you, and the romantic side is going to be greatly increasing coming up. It could be the springtime and the fact that everybody's going to be outside, everybody's going to be wandering around, be kind of excited about where they're going to go and what have you. It just feels like that Knight of Cups just says that more romance, more opportunities, more open doors for some interesting romance indeed with that. You do have a Six of Cups as well here. The Six of Cups just says that some of these are going to be more friendly than anything else. In other words, you're going to have to sort of reject it a little bit or push back a little bit. In other words, you're not going to be as enthralled with all the opportunities as you would like to be. But I do think that there's enough possibilities, enough kind of interest interesting tidbits in here that you are going to be wanting to do stuff. Seven of Cups talks about a journey happening. It's almost like that you want to travel to see somebody. One of these romantic possibilities does involve a little bit of travel. You are interested in kind of what they're doing, where they're going, and what they're sort of having waiting for you in that as well. But over here, you do have that Knight of Swords. I would say that you have two big opportunities romantically that are more of a friends with benefits, sort of looking for friends with benefits. Maybe you are, maybe they are, sort of combining it in there. It's just kind of difficult to get a read on a couple of these, but I do think you have multiple opportunities coming through, and I think that is what is coming your way, headed your direction, and see where that takes us and what adventures you're going to have with that Knight of Cups. Indeed, you are getting a lot of the romantic possibilities here lately, so that's kind of interesting to see where that is going to go. We got Karima, Babydiva, and Wild K2TV. Thank you for your donation. And it's got the double shot over there, roaming around, making it happen over here. Let's get SP on the list over here next. SP want to know, will I get a good salary at work after we relocate? Is that going to be something that we can do? Indeed. Does SP have a double shot over here? Am I missing it? Does SP, did you have a double shot over here and I'm missing it, or did you just have one? Okay, you had two. All right, so we got two. All right, we got the double shot with SP, and the first one is going to be basically, can I please ask how the relocation request will proceed? So we're going to start with the second one and then reverse over and go to the first one. So there you go. All right. So basically we have a Poe. A Poe escaped. A Poe escaped. It stayed on the table. Samantha, and thank you for your donations. We got Bakey Bakery, a Bakey. There we go. Bakey Crystal and Paint. There we go. What's going on? Got Karima, another phase. What is happening over there? All right, the first question is over here. Second question is over here. So the second question is, will I get a good salary at the work post relocation? I really think you can and you will. I think that you get a salary jump up of 11%. So basically a salary boost of 11% that's going to sort of take you through that relocation, take you through that. I do think that you could have some relocation benefits. In other words, they want to pay you to relocate. They're interested in giving you money, paying for the relocation, but you do have the Sun and the Page of Wands indicating that a salary is in the store. And I believe from this, we have an 11% salary increase over there. So you can be not necessarily rolling in the dough, but a little bit is better than nothing, as we say with that. Samantha, thank you for the other donation. I appreciate you. Over here, we got talking about the relocation. Are we going to be able to do it, right? So this is the first question over there. We highlighted it right there. So the relocation looks good. You have a High Priestess. Your skills are needed. You have some specialty thing that they need. You have some particular item that they really want to look into that they need in this particular project, or they need for this particular location. And of course, you have the Knight of Swords talking about relocating, talking about getting a new place, getting something that's going to be a little bit different, a little bit better in this case. But the Knight of Swords does talk about moving the motion involved there, and that is going to be very positive indeed for that. So it looks like you got both. Looking pretty good. I like it, and that looks pretty decent indeed. We got Rosemary is the next, and let's hop over to the Stephanie reads on the PayPal side. Rosemary wants to know, what does my boss think about me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Let's get a little bit of the Capybara Tarot up in the house. We love the Capybara Tarot. You can say it 3 times fast: Capybara Tarot, Capybara Tarot, Capybara Tarot, and you know, and then you summon a demon. No, not really. You don't really. Actually, I don't think you summon a demon. If you do summon a demon, I'll let you know. I'm looking around. I don't see a demon that I have summoned. So I think that's good. I think that is good indeed. All right. So let's see what's going on. Rosemary sent 2 donations over there. I see one. And I don't see the other one. Let me look up the other one, but we'll do the one over there. What does my boss think about me? Are they in love with me? Do they not like me at all? We got a 10 of Swords reversed. I really think that somebody in your group, somebody in your location is going to be getting canned, is going to be getting moved around, is going to be getting, is going to be heisted in another direction over there. So, yeah, I think that's going to be over there. But yeah, I do think that you do have an interesting aspect at work. I do think that there are going to be losing people. I think they're going to be laying off a little bit. I don't think you're involved with that. 10 of Swords reverse says, I'm not involved in the cut. I'm not involved in the removal of what have you with that. The Chariot talks about other movement and other possibilities there. But yeah, you're not really involved. You're not really hooked into that. Magician says that you do have some things that you need to be working on that they need you for. A very specialized kind of job is waiting for you, a very specialized project. They do need your skills. They do need your opportunity to be in there. And the Chariot just says there's a lot of movement. You stay there. The boss likes you enough that they survive you from, you know, sort of the cut that they have sort of roaming through over there indeed. All right. And you also want to know, what is Jack? Let's see. What does Jack think about me? I think it's Jack. I think it's Jack. Let me look again. So yeah, what does Jack feel about me? It's a guy from work. Do they like me? I don't know if the boss is Jack, or if Jack's the boss, or if Jack, I don't know, if Jack the boss off or something. I don't know. We'll see that. What does Jack think about me at work? What kind of interesting things do we got going on over there? We got somebody cute at work. Is that going to be a possibility that we could get into right there? The Tower, indeed. 4 of Swords, a Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very hesitant to date somebody from work, or very hesitant to get serious with somebody from work. It feels like that this is just not somebody who is enthralled with this. It feels like they have other opportunities. They have other kind of things that they're looking at right now. You have the Tower over here. It's almost like that getting involved with this person is going to be a little bit more risky, a little bit more dangerous than it should be. It feels like that there's not a lot of good opportunities, not a lot of good open doors here for this. 4 of Swords, if you're interested, you want to express interest, you do need to wait. It feels like that Jack has either has somebody else, or they're doing something else in the love realm, and you're going to have a difficulty getting that running, getting it going. Page of Pentacles is just not there, right? It's just not there. It's just not there. You got the Tower, you got the Page of Pentacles. There's not a lot of action in that direction that you would kind of like to see with that. Let's get some action over here with StephG. Has a question going in here. What's the energy with the principal and I going forward into spring? Where is this gonna take us? Where is this gonna be? Let's get a nice, fresh, fun deck that's gonna be there in the springtime. Speaking of wonderful, we got Cinderella up in the house. Welcome, Cinderella. It's been a while. How have you been doing? It's very good to see you. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Karima, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. All right, where are we going with this? What's the energy between the principal and I going into spring? You know, the wheel feels like that there is a new set of circumstances, a new set of reality, a new set of things that are waiting for you within this realm over here, or within this particular person. The King of Pentacles, it feels like that you're getting set up for something. It feels like something's getting ready, something's getting prepared, and during that process, during that preparation, we are going to be able to move into a new reality, move into something that's interesting, and also some sort of a stability is really going to sort of pick up and be available for us to grasp onto. The King of Pentacles, we have everything we need for the stability. We have everything sort of listed out. Everything is perused. Everything is already taken care of. It almost feels like everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to stress about anything. We don't have to do a lot of anything over here. That King of Pentacles just says, hey, we are prepared. We're ready to go. And then you go into the wheel. The preparation, the good things bring you into this new reality, new opportunities with this particular thing. And the Ace of Cups feels like that we sort of get a new emotion as well. Had to sneeze. We get a new emotional resonant. We're able to be emotionally resonant here, and we're able to sort of get on the same page. And it feels like we haven't been on the same page. We have been a little bit separated, but that's not going to be a problem as the springtime rolls in. The devil feels like a lot of the bad influences, a lot of the connection issues that we've had between the principal and yourself are going to be able to just be figured out. The devil at the end, like the devil's wandering out. Some of the worry, some of the bad things are going to be sort of moving out, and it's going to be replaced again by a new reality, a new reckoning, and something that's going to be better for everybody in this case indeed. All right. Steph has another donation. Let's see what's going on with that. Love in April and June. Let's see what love brings us with the modern love tarot. Everybody loves the modern love tarot because it has the word love in the name. So you have to. You have to. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. Let's see where this is going to take us indeed. Love in April and June. Let's do love in April over here, and let's do love in June over there and see what kind of things are going on. Ms. Rack, what is going on? Appreciate you being here. Love in April, Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. It feels like if you're really going to move forward with anything, April's the time to do it. Now, why do I say that? Because we have the Queen of Cups over here. This is the time to where your intuition works. This is the time to where you're getting emotionally satiated, emotionally satisfied by doing what you need to do here, right? The Queen of Cups feels like that what you're reaching for, what you're pursuing, what you're trying to get done in love is quite possible in April, especially with the Six of Wands. Like the universe is with you. The universe is on your side. The universe is able to take you where it needs to be, to take you that extra step and get that opportunity flowing over here. But it feels like that love is just the best opportunity in April. The most satisfying love, the most satisfying connections are going to be there waiting for you in April indeed. Queen of Cups is just a really powerful card. Let's look at June. June is a big separation month. It feels like the heat of June, the heat of summer as it sort of picks up, gets us separated from what we know, gets us separated from some of the people that could be important to us. And it feels like that not everybody is on our side here. And we're really seeing some aspects of that with this Knight of Pentacles. Like the stuff that we've been doing has been wasted. The things that we have been trying to do, the emotions that we have been spending in June don't really get us where we want to go. And it feels like the emotions are on our side in April, June, and not so much. A little bit of that Two of Swords, almost like too much separation. Like your ideas are not going to be the same as your date or your boyfriend, whatever's happening over there. It feels like the separation between sort of the who is important to you and yourself. Like you have the, it seems like you have the title, you have the opportunity, but it doesn't feel like anything's real anymore. It feels like we're separated, and it feels like we can't get that separation resolved with that. What we have done has been wasted, and a lot of wasted time. So in June, make sure you're not wasting a lot of time on somebody that's going to be a dead end. You don't want to get involved in that situation, and you don't want to sit there and just, be on the mouse wheel where you think you're going somewhere, you're not really going anywhere, and you're just sort of dead ending indeed from everything but that. So that's not going to be good for anybody, so don't do that indeed. All right, we have reached over here the end of the stream. we have all of this, plus we have a lot of PayPals to do. So we will do a donation cutoff right now, and we'll see where this takes us. We got plenty of donos. Any overflow donos I will do in a reading tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, we're back to the Modern Love Tarot once more. Uno mas. Let's get it done over here. What is S's current feelings for me? And then how's the view on our connection and the categorization, and how is the friends with benefits thing working to our advantage, or not so much right now? We're going to see where that's going. We got Oscar in the house as well on the PayPal side. I did not forget about you, Oscar. So yeah, you're still in the queue. You're still in the queue indeed. So what is S's feelings for me me right now. The Seven of Swords next to the Knight of Cups is interesting. You're going to see them vacate a lot of the romance, vacate a lot of the romantic expression, romantic feelings that they've had for a while. It feels like they're just kind of give up on some of that, and they're just going to kind of take a little break. They're going to take a little break from being romantic. You're going to see them being very contextual, very, very methodical about how they do things and what they're doing and whatnot. It feels like a lot of the spontaneity, a lot of the fun times that they have sort of produced are just going to be a little bit of a break right now. It feels like that's not really on the plate for them at the moment. So just be ready for a little more logical S than you usually get, right? That Knight of Cups next to the Seven, we just sort of escaped. We moved away from that for a little bit. And don't let that cause a tower, right? You don't want to let that cause problems. It's not something that they're having an issue with. They're not having an issue with you. This is just some phase that they're going through. They're going to get over. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But the Knight of Cups just says, hey, I need this emotionally. I need this phase. I need more methodical, logical me you're going to see here, and more or less emotions and less kind of spontaneity coming from this individual here. So yeah, a little bit of the feeling sort of shifting into the logical for a couple of weeks. But overall, still looking good. Hey, that's where it goes. How's he viewing our connection? Where are we going? How are we doing it? How are things going to be over there? Let's see what's happening with that. As today, we got friends with benefits on the mind, or what is the categorization we have? The Six of Swords, we're in it for the long run, right? The Ten of Swords, we're in it for the long run until we can get a better opportunity, until we get a better open door for doing what we need to do here. The Ten of Swords with the divorce, it says that sort of needs to happen before we can move on to anything better. I'd love something better. I'd like some things that are better, but I just have to do what needs to be done before that's possible. So are we restricted now? That is the case, right? We need Eight of Cups. We need a procedural change. We need a contextual change for what is happening in our lives in order to get that done. And the Four of Pentacles says, I have enough saved. I have enough stored away that we're going to be able to get the escape. The Six of Swords moving from a unpleasant place, a dark place, to some more sunshiny, some more better place in the long run. So Six of Swords is definitely moving from a place of challenge to a place that's going to be better for all of us indeed. So I like that. I like that quite a bit. All right, who is next over here? We got Samantha up in the house. Let's make that happen. I have no idea who the $1.99 is. That was like 3 hours ago. Let me scroll up. Can I see who that was? That was Kolzaya. There we go. We'll do Kolzaya next. Let's see, mark that as done. We'll find a Kolzaya up in the house over here. Or maybe we won't. Here we go. There we go. All right. What will wise reaction to my text after a long break? We haven't talked in a while. We haven't talked in a while. So when we come back, when we rejuvenate, when we get this back on the table, what's going to be the reaction when we get it done? What is going to happen over there? What will be the reaction? We got a break over there. Did we ghosty each other? I hope not. But hey, once we come back, what is it, right? The Queen of Wands and the Empress. It feels like that, oh man, it feels like this break was totally unnecessary. Like we haven't done anything meaty. We haven't done anything substantial over here that's sort of been, that's sort of taken us to the next level or taken us to where we want to be over here. It feels like it was a break for no reason. Like the Queen of Wands, like just no reason to do it. There was no reason to have this break over here. The Page of Wands, it just wasn't an action that I would like to have seen here. So we're kind of on the restricted side over here. The Empress says, hey, it's good for one of the people, but obviously it's not good for everybody. So the reaction was, why was this necessary? Why did this need to happen, right? It almost feels like it was completely unnecessary. And I think that's going to be the expression when they get back, right? They're going to be like, yo, what is going on with that? What is going on with that indeed? All right. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right. Will I regret in a long-term texting why after the break. Oh man, we did the ghosty. We're texting them. It seems unnecessary. The Page of Cups says they just don't care anymore. You know, it's like the Phil Collins song. We just don't care anymore. Just don't. That's just the way it goes. The Six of Swords, I've moved on. I've done other things. This is not like personally just sort of, you know, getting on my nerves here. But overall, I just sort of moved on. The Six of Swords, I got in the boat. The independence hit me, and I just did that. Eight of Swords says I tried to text you. I think they're going to say that they tried to communicate, right? They tried to get around. They tried to communicate, and they just weren't able, or they're just hesitant to do it. The Page of Cups, a lot of the emotion is just sort of drained out, and it feels like this is a different person than what you had originally encountered, and you are going to have to at least offset for that or compensate for that a little bit in order to, you know, sort of get back to normal with this particular individual, the way it goes with that. Samantha has got the gazillion shot over here. Will I be friends with the next boyfriend before we date? Are we friends with benefits before we go forward? Are we just friends and buddies? And yo, what's up? Good to see you. And oh, by the way, let's do the thing.
Music to make love to.
Let's do the thing one day, you know? Will I be friends with my next boyfriend before we date? Let's see what's going on with that. Is that going to be an opportunity for that? Hey, the Strength card says yes. This is somebody who is just friendly. They're good at talking to people. They're good with that, right? And I think that's one of the things that's happening over here. The Strength says we're just friendly towards each other in the first place. We communicate well. We have all sorts of good things happening here, and it feels like it's not challenging at all. Everything is on the table, and we're just able. It feels like we've communicated before. It feels like a lot of easy sort of communications happening over here, right? And then the Seven of Swords, we take a little break. We sort of come back to there, and then we have the better things happening through there. The King of Pentacles, we realize that we are good together. We are a good match, and we take it to that next level. So we are going to get a little bit of a thumbs up over here. A little bit of a thumbs up. The Friends turns into something better indeed. But will I meet a soulmate over here? That is the interesting part. Is it the love balloons? Is going to be there, or the love balloons are not going to be there? Let's find out what's going on. Will I meet my soulmate? The Hermit with the Ace of Pentacles. This is not your year. This is not your year to meet your soulmate. I really think 2025 is going to be a better year for that. It feels like this year is focused on work. It feels like this year is focused on career aspirations and making things happen in your environment. Making things happen and opening doors of opportunities to get the things done is where you really want to go, right? Ace of Pentacles. I'm more focused on work. I'm more focused on building professionalism than anything else. 2025 is going to be time where you have your professionalism handled, you have the work handled, you have your income handled, and now you're kind of looking out, reaching out, trying to find somebody to share that with. But the Hermit just says 2024 is not in the cards for you here. I think 2025 is going to be a little bit better. So we're going to delay it. We're going to delay it a year indeed. Let's get another one over there. Oh, well, my boyfriend mind that I like a lot of solitude. Hey, we just had the Hermit. We just had the Hermit. So, you know, that's just the way people do sometimes. I think that you have that over there. The Sun, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. I think it's pretty obvious that you go your own way and you do your own thing. The Sun, right? The Sun is kind of venturing out, and it's almost like that you learn better on your own. You do things better on your own, and many times you get sort of going forward. You get some excitement. You get some exuberation happening when you're doing it independently. The Fool, right? I'm sort of on my own here. I sort of have the Rat as a buddy coming through there, but it is sort of an adventure I need to take. And this is something as well, you like to take more risks than you would normally do. But that's something that they really don't want to sort of come with you with overall. Overall, the Knight of Wands says, let's do some things together, but not all. You do have to sort of make it pretty clear about the solitude, about the alone time, and sort of schedule that out, right? Schedule out the alone time and make them understand the communication is the big thing here, because the sun is all about revelation, putting everything on the table. And I think once you communicate that, if they really love you, if they really enjoy your company, then I think they're going to be willing to do that as well. You know, as well as I think we've seen in the past where some of your connections do have a little bit of a busy streak to them, to where they need to be on their own as well, because they have travel, they have work, they have things, they have hobbies, they have influences in their life. And I think that's going to be something that both of you can share as we go. Let's share some food over here with some candy Skittles on the back over there. We're going to do a little bit of the edible, no, it's not edible, the tasty taro. I got somebody that ordered like 5 tasty taros in Spain. I need to ship that out today. I need to ship that out today. So I'm running kind of low on the tasty taro there. But yeah, we'll see what's going on there. All right. What would Aslan like to tell me about us, or me specifically, that he just ain't saying anything over here? What kind of information do we have on that realm? The Page of Swords with that ice. Man, with the tower, right? With that tower, indeed. I think that we have a little bit of a Page of Swords into a tower. The lack of communication is just killing his current situation, his current relationship, his current things are sort of, you know, having through there. I think that they have a lack of communication with a lot of people right now, and it's causing problems. The Page of Swords has that issue where I can't communicate as well as I would like to. My thoughts are kind of disrupted, and I'm just kind of sort of off base right now, and I'm not able to do a lot of the things that I would like to do, and it's causing problems. The tower, the cake is falling over, the cake is toppling over, and that's not something you really want to deal with in the long run here, right? But that Knight of Swords, this is a temporary situation, but I think that they are really gummed up in the thought processes. They're not able to get some of the stuff done that they would like to do, and it just feels like that overall getting to the happy home, happy family is a little bit difficult right now, again, because there are just a lot of disruptions. The tower is interfering with the thoughts. It's interfering with the communication right now, and that's something that you're going to have to understand, and something that's going to be difficult to tell you, obviously, because the communication is down. The phone line is out. What are the biggest intentions towards me right now? Let's see what intentions we have going through there here. The Six of Swords, man, just hanging in there. Oh, the Lovers, Ace of Swords. There you go. So look at that. We went from the difficulty in the Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords, to the Ace of Swords. I think the biggest intention, again, is to produce big changes. Big changes need to happen right here and right now. The Ace of Swords, we need to get going on this. We need to get pushing through this, and the Lover says we're going to be able to do this together. The Six of Swords, we've been in this boat together. We've been in here on the same page, and we're going to ride it to the end. The Six of Swords is I'm not giving up. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting failure happen here. I'm forcing success through, and the Lovers means a connection is going to be a big part of that. With the Ace of Swords, again, we're going from difficulty with thoughts to thought clarity, to getting your opinion, to getting this connection with you, and making major changes is the biggest intention. Making major changes within the love, making major changes, connection, and getting that together, right? I think that's going to be the biggest thing going forward. Becca Boo is the biggest thing in chat. What is going on, Becca Boo? Good to see you. Hey, that rhymes. There we go. It rhymes indeed. All right, let's get some and going over here. We got the and double shot tonight, or the triple shot even. Do we have a 4 shot? No, we got the triple shot on the and side. Hey, should I spread some awareness on S&M? Hey.
Music to make love to.
Should I spread... Due to personal reasons that happened to me last year, or is it no, I'm just joking on S&M, but that's... All right. Should I spread awareness on S&M due to personal reasons that happened to me last year, or should I keep my mouth shut? Should I keep my mouth shut about the situation with S and M or M and S or M&Ms and I don't know. All right, keep the situation with that. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on with that. Oh, we got the Four of Pentacles, keeping it to yourself. Why? Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I really think that there's a time to talk about it, a time to let people know. I think there's a time and a place, but I don't think the time and the place is right now. We start immediately off with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is holding on, is not releasing, is not sort of producing everything for everybody. Not everybody needs to know right now. The Four of Pentacles is holding it in and not doing it. The Six of Wands almost says that we need to wait until we get some people on our side, until we can sort of get some people who understand, who are going to be able to do that. I think just sort of, throwing it out there is going to be a little bit more difficult than sort of waiting for the right moment. The right moment doesn't seem like right now. The Three of Pentacles, when you can be sort of reinforced, you can be helped with that, is going to be better. Because the Five of Cups says, even though we're holding it in, it does feel like that we need to express that eventually, because that is something that emotionally affected us, and that's not something that we want to sort of, get, I don't know, we don't want to hold that in forever. But right time, right place, now it's not it. Four of Pentacles says, hang on to it a little bit longer until we get a Six of Wands, until we get maybe a support group, somebody who understands what's going on, somebody who's going to be able to sort of support us and back us up with that indeed. With a social media call out post regarding J work in terms of good responses, people who are affecting it with J and all this other thing. Let's see what's going on with that, right? With a social media call out post regarding J work in terms of good responses. Eight of Wands is nice. The Hermit indeed. I think you get a good level of response. I don't think you just get explosive response, but you do get a good level from that. You do get good opportunities from that. The Eight of Wands says putting it out there is good indeed. Making the motion forward, making the movement forward is going to be very poignant. It's going to be very on target for where you would like to be at the end of the day with that. You do have a Page of Pentacles as well, though. Watch your responses. Some of the responses are a little bit on the negative side. Don't sort of get involved in those. Don't get into an internet argument with the Page of Pentacles. Just sort of put it out there, let people know, and don't get upset about the responses or with the responses indeed, right? So you have that Six of Swords looking great over here too. This is something to where that this sort of stays out there and gets more publicity the longer it's out there. So sort of a snowball effect. It builds the momentum, it builds where you want to go over here. But the Hermit says shining a light on this, shining a light on this post is going to be good overall. So we'll go with a thumbs up. The social media post looks pretty good on that. I like that quite a bit. So let's move on to Karima, the next phase in there. Let's get a little bit of modern love and no, we'll go a little bit of the Victorian romantic right there, making that happen. A lot of romance, a lot of Victorian type of romance, because regular romance just doesn't work for anybody. You need Victorian romance. Becca Boo, thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a fantastic dinner and a fantastic Sunday. I hope to see you someday. Here we go. What are S's secret thoughts about me at the moment? He just ain't saying. He just isn't expressing it over there. Where are we going to go with that? The King of Swords. I think the level of control that they want is a little more than what they have expressed. I think that they have warmed up a little bit on what they need or how they expect things. I think they're going to be barking orders a little bit sometimes as you go through there. It's almost like they have some bigger expectations, some other expectations that need to be expressed, and they're eventually going to say it, right? But they don't want to sort of put it all out there and make it a tower moment where I have this and I have that and I have this and I have that and I have this and I have that. I think they're going to be a little more lighthearted with that. So the justice card sort of bring it out and sort of negotiate, work with you on these things too, right? Because the Knight of Cups, it's not like a demand. It's more like, here's what I currently have and here's what I need in this connection. Here's what I need in this relationship. And I think they're going to express it slowly and they're going to warm up to you. And as they see the acceptance, the good news and the good times, they are going to be able to get in that as well. Be random with me. What's going on? It has been a minute. What are you doing? Be random with me. All right. What are the biggest desires with this connection? And let's see what are the biggest desires going through there. We're going to see what kind of desires we got mixed in here. Indeed. 7 of Pentacles. Man, we need to build. We need to build. That's the biggest thing. We need to build things together right now. We need to be able to produce things, build things together. The 7 of Pentacles, planting the seeds of success that are later harvested in the 9 of Pentacles, but we need to plant those seeds now. And planting the seeds means plants. Planting the seeds means the connection, getting things moving. I think an important thing in there they haven't told you, an important thing they haven't told you a desire is to very much connect with you emotionally. It's almost like that emotional connection, even though they haven't spoke about it, even though they haven't stressed it, is going to be something that's going to be important to them at the end of the day. And I think that's something that's going to be a little bit surprising, right? So this person does deliver a surprise here and there. And one of the surprises is definitely going to be, hey, we need to emotionally connect. And I think that's going to be something that they sort of come out with, right? Overall, the Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, I think that I'm going out on a limb here too. I think they want to introduce you to a friend of theirs that you haven't met yet. I think it's important to them. I think they're going to bring it up within the next month. They want to introduce you to a friend that you haven't seen yet. That's going to be another thing that they have a desire for, right? They want to introduce you to another friend. So there we go. Going out on a limb because that's what I do. You know, you gotta do it someday. You gotta do it someday. You might as well do it on a Saturday because Sunday is our fun day. That's our get up and run day. Our you know what I'm saying? All right, general 2 weeks. We got Oscar in the house. Wants a little bit of a general. We'll do a heaven and earth. Oh man, I did a heaven and earth reading the other day. I did a private reading with the heaven and earth, and it was so fun. We had some great cards came out through there, and it was a ton of fun. I was like, man, I love this deck. I need to read with it more. So we're going to read a couple of readings with it because I like the deck. All right, general for the 2 weeks there. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect success. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Perfected success in the 10, right? And happy home, happy family. I really think you have some shifts in the family situation. You have some unexpected things. I think you may have an unexpected pregnancy somewhere in the family. You may have some stuff coming through there. The Queen of Wands says somebody in the family is moving. I think they may be moving to your area or sort of making some big motion. I think there's some drama going on in the family. But you have just a lot of stuff with the family happening, and you're going to sort of get sort of the brunt of it. You're going to get all of it at once. I think it's going to be a little bit too much with that. Overall, don't be worried about things that are happening over there. Just be sort of accepting, be open to it, and be, sort of open arms and, open to the opportunities that are going to be presented to you, because I think you have a lot of good stuff happening, but I think it's all associated with family, and I think the next 2 weeks is going to have some revelations in that realm. So, we see what's going on right there. All right, Anne has a little bit of anxiety. Let's get the Poe. The Poe is going to be good for an anxiety read. Edgar Allan had plenty of anxiety when he was hearing the heartbeats underneath the stairs. But yeah, we'll see how they... I don't know. Hopefully you're not hearing heartbeats under the stairs. Important messages about anxiety and sadness with that. The Hierophant says that it's temporary, right? Ten of Cups, the anxiety and the sadness are coming from external influences, right? So you're over here, you're having a good time, you're doing your own thing, and you have an external influence that is sort of bringing the anxiety in, bringing the sadness into you. And you have to put that gate in between you and them. I don't think that that's something where you're going to be able to sort of, this is not going to be good to let them through. It's not going to be good to let them sort of be in that realm. So definitely keep the separation from that and realize that not everything, you don't need to fix everything. You don't need to repair everything. It's okay to just be a little bit sad some days and just sort of do your own thing. Overall, the Hierophant says that you're really sort of bringing it on yourself at some point with some negative thoughts, right? Reduce the negative thoughts. Put positive thoughts in there. Look for positive things around you. Look for things that are encouraging, that are exciting, that make you happy, and that Knight of Wands. Do things that you love. Talk to people that you love and get rid of the negative people in your life. Push them aside. Don't let them be there. Put that fence in between you. Ground yourself with some healing exercises, some sort of visualization exercises, and separate yourself from other things that are making you sad. And I think that's going to be good, right? Because a lot of times we carry things around on our backs that make us sad, and we don't let them go. We carry them because I don't know. Anyway, all right, Wild K is next. Let's see what's going on with Wild K. Hilton's feelings of Ella after last conversation. Let's see what feelings we got over here. We're going to do the Baroque Tarot because, some days I'm Baroque. Some days I'm Baroque. I'm not going to lie. Some days that happens. All right, Hilton's feelings of Ella after the last conversation. They really feel like we made a connection and we fixed some things. We slapped a Band-Aid on some of these wounds over here, right? That world, a lot of things have been fixed. A lot of things are ready to move forward. They're ready to get going over here. And that's a powerful moment. That's a powerful thing that you need here. Because the King of Swords just says we have a lot of back and forth. We have a lot of biting words. We have a lot of things that need to be repaired here. We have a lot of sort of a sword fight going on between us. It's not really doing anybody any good. The Two of Wands says we need to come up with things that are going to be better for us. They're going to be mutually good for us, and find the middle ground that's going to sort of help us in this situation and get us back to where we kind of need to be at the end of the day. So there we go. There we go. A little bit of a conversation, a little bit of a revelation. And yeah, we're going to see what Babydiva has anything interesting coming up. We got TTV up in the house. Karima, 3 more phases. Got the double Samantha. Cinderella over there. Making it all happen tonight. Making it all happen. We'll do another Baroque Tarot read while we're here and make all of the goodness come through there. Hierophant's back. General reading for anything that's going to come up. So when things get serious, don't take it seriously. When things get serious, don't take it seriously. I think there's a lot of things that look overwhelming, that look real serious, that look really weighty, that look a little bit too much, and you're gonna have to be able to check out. You're gonna have to put a little bit of a separation between you and those things as well. I do think it interesting. Think you have an old friend, an old acquaintance, an old fling that is sort of coming back. They want to talk to you, they want to interact with her, they want to see what's going on with Babydiva, right? You got the 3 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. I'm coming back. I have returned and I want to interact. I want to get some good times together. I want to get some cool action, some excitement together. Indeed, that 6 of Cups says, let's connect. Let's make it happen. I think that's going to be important for them. And I think that's going to be interesting. I don't know if you really want to sort of latch onto this person and be their, be their buddy again or be their flame again. But the door is going to open. The door is going to open for that. All right. Don't take the things seriously because they're not all that serious. Things look overinflated, a little bit bloated, and be prepared. Be prepared for a little old flame, a little old lang syne. I remember first time I heard Old Lang Syne, I was jogging, and I would jog for like an hour. I would jog for like an hour at night, and I just listened to radio, and that came on. I'd never heard it before, and wow, I was like emotionally moved by it. I actually stopped jogging, and I had to like walk. I had to like walk. I was so emotionally moved by that song. That is, I mean, if you haven't ever heard it before, that's an emotional mover. That is an emotional mover over there. I've never been drawn to Edgar Allan Poe decks. I mean, you got some wild decks out there, you know what I'm saying? Like Travis McHenry came out with some of these wild decks, and I don't know. I'm not too enthralled with those either, but they're good collector's item and nothing else with that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. We got love reading for J and K. Let's look at the now, then let's look at the later. We're going to combine all of those together and munge them up into an exciting read. Let's look at the now, right? J and K. The sun. Look at that. Oh, man. It feels like one person in this is indeed the baby. A little bit on the immature side. Now, I'm not saying they're completely immature. I'm not saying they're all out immature here, but they act like a baby sometimes. They need to grow up. You have a situation here. One of the people in here needs to grow up. They need to be less selfish. They need to be more focused on reality. They need to be more focused on what's really there rather than what they want, what they need, right? They need to stop saying I, me. I think that's what the problem over here is with the sun. The judgment says that there's a little bit of a break happening between these two people saying, and that's going to be good because it's almost like a bit of a reset coming through there, because the fool says it's almost like that one wants to exchange, wants to move, wants to sort of get that next phase going, while the other is just like me. And the Two of Swords says, hey, we have some disconnect here. We straight up have some disconnect and we need to fix it. This is the time to fix it. All right. This is the time to fix it. The way it goes. Now let's look at what's coming up. What kind of future do we have with J and K? I mean, hey, we got some good stuff there. I do like that, right? We got the sun. We got some beautiful cards over here. A little bit of a break, a little bit of a separation with that. Look what's happening after all of that. The strength card. I really think we find ourselves in a better situation after a little bit of a break. Like somebody goes on a little vacation or somebody's gone for a little bit. It's almost like we have a little bit of a separation, and that really brings us into more of a state of power, into a state of abilities that we kind of need over here. And it brings out the emotion. A lot of the emotion has been lost between G and K, and you need to bring this back. And after that little bit of a separation, we have that Queen of Cups over here. The emotions coming back in. The emotions a little bit better, and the emotions is going to be much superior than it was before. It really feels like soon a lot of the little things go away, and we're able to see the big picture finally. We're able to see where we want to go. We're able to see where the end game is here, because it really feels like the end game has been unknown, and the revelation is going to be important indeed. What deck is this? I'm glad you asked. This is the Forest Creatures version 2. Do you want me to use that for one of your reads, Karima? I'd be happy to use that for one of your reads. This is my favorite deck ever. I love it. I love it, and I love it again. All right, let's do a little bit of Samantha. It's going on. Still got the double shot read waiting to happen over there. A little bit of the Samantha over there. Use the Witch's Tarot. Love that one. Ellen Dugan did such a great job. I like that quite a bit. Oh, man. Will the family like me, or will it be really weird? Oh, yeah, would it be a perfect deck for a family not liking you in a love relationship? It'd be the Romeo and Juliet Tarot. I'm not going to lie. The Romeo and Juliet Tarot. Let's see. Hey, will the family like me? Am I going to be in love with the Samantha? Oh, the devil. You do have one person that's just always the critic. I really think you have one critic. Everybody else is pretty good, right? That Knight of Wands. It's almost like that they want to take you on a trip. They want to invite you to something. I think that they have a girls' night out. They have a girls' night type of thing that they want to do. And this is something that you want to be involved with, and they want to invite you to. The devil says you have one person in the family that, is a critical, cynical about everything. And it's like, you just ignore them and not going to be a big deal. Overall, the Queen of Cups, I think the main person, the main individual, the mom, the big, focused person is very much wants to sort of give you a big hug, wrap their arms around you. And I think the Knight of Wands, they want to take you on a trip as well. So yeah, I think they like you, but there's always that one. There's always that one asshole in the family. Samantha, it's just the way it goes. The way it goes, what can you do? What can you do? You can't do anything. You're stuck with them. You can't pick and choose the family. All right, will I take any trips this summer? Ooh, see what's going on with that. It'd be nice to take a trip this summer. Ooh, with that. Oh, the Death card. Ooh, the Knight of Coin and the Five of Wands. I do think that you are able to take a trip. I think that you are able to take a trip. There's going to be some difficulty in taking a trip. There's going to be some difficulty in getting this done. It almost feels like scheduling is just a bear trying to get this through, trying to get this happening over here. The Five of Wands, well, I have this going on, I have that going on, I have these things happening. It feels like it's just a bear to get it properly scheduled. Do you have the opportunity for a trip? I do think so. The Death card says the trip is laid out, it's planned, it's out there, but do you want to be involved in it? Death card says it's a little bit too much of a change, but the scheduling, the logistics are just killing you with this trip. If you can't take it, the Knight of Coins says be ready. It takes a little bit more money than they tell you. It's almost like it takes double the amount of money that they tell you, right? So they tell you to bring $1,000. You may need to bring $2,000 in there, but just be aware this could be a little bit more of an expensive trip if you want to get going. But yeah, I think you have a trip. You have an open door, something that you can get indeed, but just sort of be careful with the scheduling and be careful and make sure it doesn't trash anything else that you got planned over there. Let's go ahead and trash us this beautiful. No, it's not trash. It's a beautiful deck. We got to preserve it. We got to preserve these beautiful cards. Preserve the beautiful cards over here. And we're going to do these in the next raid. Oh yes, Karima next stage. She wants the Forest Creatures version too. I put it one more time on there. I think a lot of people love this deck. A lot of people are just enthralled with this deck. I absolutely adore this deck. This is such a great deck. It's impossible to shuffle, though. It's damn near impossible to shuffle, but it is a great deck. So, yeah, the cards are like as thick as a car. It's like, it's like taking a car door and trying to shuffle it with another car door. But, yeah, they're really thick. They're huge. And I think it was only like $50. Well, with Bidenomics, now it's going to be like $180. But, back in the day, it was only $50. Anyway, what action is he planning to do? Oh, I kind of want to look now. I kind of want to look and see how much they are. Kind of want to look. Let's go look here. The Forest Creatures. Ooh, the Forest Creatures Tarot. Let's look. The Forest Creatures Tarot from TarotOracle Studio is $62 plus tax $67 with free delivery. Wow, it only went up by $17. That's good. Only went up by $17. The Romeo and Juliet Tarot. I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it. It was a Kickstarter. If you want it, I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it, which I think was $50. There you go. Free shipping. I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it, and I'll throw in another deck for free. All right, free shipping. If you want it, Samantha, let me know. Email me. All right, but yeah, Romeo and Juliet Tarot, that's a fun deck. All right, what actions is he planning to take towards me? Next. Let's see what's going on. What actions do we have on the list over there? The Knight of Coins. I think he's going to start spending more money on you. It's almost like either he's sending you flowers, either he's buying you something. It's almost like that he's sort of a little bit of a showering you with gifts or giving you something that you that they really think that you want or they really think that you need. that you need. And I think it's going to be a showering of gifts. I think that's one thing that is happening in that indeed. Samantha, email me. You know where I'm at. But yeah, I think you got that going on. Page of Cups. What actions are we planning to take? I really think that they are going to discourage you from expressing emotions for a couple of days. And this is kind of awkward, but it's almost like they're discouraging you from expressing emotions. They don't want you to express emotions. It's like that they're just a little bit emotioned out. And this kind of goes with what we previously seen with like a little more logical phase, a little more methodical phase going through there. And the Ace of Coins, it just says that there's sort of things that need to be spent, money that needs to be spent. And I think they're going to spend some of it on you. I think you're going to get some gifts coming through there. I think that's one of the big next action with that. The Four of Swords says don't expect just a big showering of gifts. You have like one big gift that they want to send you. And after that, we'll see where it goes. After that, we'll see what's happening with that. What's most recurrent thought of me lately? Let's see what kind of recurring thoughts that we got going on. What recurring things are happening in there indeed. Let's see what's going on with that. Oh, the Two of Wands. Oh, Two of Wands with the Three of Coins, a Sun, and a Justice. I think that they have some preparation for you to go somewhere with them. We've seen this in the past, right? But I need to embrace you. I need to take you along on something. The Three of Coins, we have some place to go. And I'm going to lean again on a business trip. They have a business trip and they want to sort of sneak you in there, get you in and get you in there with them. That Justice card, right? Sort of balancing things out, getting you involved, getting you happening over there, and that Three of Coins, planning something and getting something going with that. And I'm thinking in that trip is when they buy you the gift. It's almost like that they have some expressive things to tell you. They have some expressive things to do, and they have to buy you a gift on this trip they take with you. So I'm leaning again with a business trip opportunity that they take and that they want you to come on, and you two sort of sneak away on this stealthy little business trip over here, and that could be interesting indeed. We'll see what kind of business trip. What does that magician say as a joke? No, never mind. I don't remember. Okay, YLK is next. Let's see what's going on with YLK. What's Hilton's next actions towards Ella? We got Hilton, we got Ella, we got the connection over there. What next actions do we got take, and see where's it going at? See where that is going there. All right, let's see what's going on here. We got the Hanged One with the Four of Wands and a Six of Pentacles. The next action that we take towards there is basically telling them that they feel isolated. This is something to where it's almost like that Hilton has some emotional issue or some mental issue that needs to be brought out, that needs to be expressed, that needs to be pushed forward over here. It feels like that they haven't told them everything. They've been holding back some information. They've been holding back some stuff. In the Six of Pentacles, I want to share that we have a different opinion. I want to share that we have a disconnect, that we're not on the same page over here with some things, and sort of the happy home, happy family could be disjointed. It could be separated because of this thing, because of this revelation indeed. I think that is what the next thing, it's almost like that they have some mental issues, some mental problems, some mental things that need to be expressed, that need to be put forward here in order to do that. All right, we did the other Rosemary. Let's mark that as a done. We got I don't know who the 99 cents was from. Let's see what's going on. Was that SP? No, got Karen L. Got Karima, the next phase. We got a Wildcat. We got Cole. Okay, we got Cole. So we did Colzaya's over here next. So I like it. We did the other Colzaya. So we actually knocked a lot of these out that I didn't even see before. So the $1.99 is from Karen. All right. So Karen has a question. Let's skip over to Karen and see what the question is about over there. What is going on, Karen? It's been a minute. It's been a week. It's been a week since I've been on here. Oh, my God. It has been a while. But yeah, it was good to take a little bit of a break there, a little bit of a vacay, you know. Anyway, does Cruse actually have any love for me or don't they? Oh my God, let's get the teddy bears out there. The teddy bear loves you if Cruse doesn't. The teddy bear, I love you, kid. The teddy bear loves you if Cruse doesn't. So it's good news all around there. But does Cruse actually have love for me or not? Oh, yes, they do. They do have some emotions for you. Is it easy to express it? Not really. I think this is something to where it's difficult for them to express anything. You have this sort of this reality that's before them. It almost feels like that there's consequences, like they've expressed some love, they've expressed some things, and they've had it come back to haunt them over here, and they don't really want that to happen again. So you are going to see a little bit of a separation with the expressiveness from this person over here. And the Emperor says that, hey, this is something where they are in control of their love feelings, they are in control of that, and I think that they do have that on you over here. Queen of Cups, right? You pull my emotions out, you get my emotions excited, you get me excited to sort of talk, to be, and to sort of be together. So I do think that is a yes. We'll go with the thumbs up and the love balloons. Thumbs up and the love balloons. Let's get some love for Cinderella is back. Thanks for being here again, Cinderella. Been a hot minute. Where you been? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Let's use Cinderella's favorite deck, and we'll round out with Karima, the final two phases, and then we will be back next Saturday. We shall return next Saturday. Oh, a little bit of a hermit over there. General for April. This is a time to heal. This is a time to where your healing is very focused. It feels like that healing is easy. It feels like the difficult times are done. It feels like you are on a better opportunity. You are on a better move forward. And it feels like a lot of the difficulties that you have been encountering just sort of fade away with that. We do have some love opportunities over here with the lovers. I really like to see that, especially after the hermit. It feels like that you have a lot of dead ends with love. And April's a time to where those are going to be more available. They're going to be more prominent for you to grasp onto. Overall, the 6, you're being propped up. You're winning. You're having the Lord of Victory on your side. So it feels like a lot of healing. A lot of sparks are coming in. It feels like a lot of good things are happening to you in that. And sort of the health is dramatically improving because the hermit, right? Shining light on the issues. I think you're going to learn about some issues that you've been having and how to fix that and how to remedy some of that. And the romantic side is going to be going a little bit more hot and heavy than it has been in the past. We get you the love balloons. I like to see some love. I love the love balloons. I got to say, I love the love balloons, and I love Cinderella. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate you, as we say in Texas. I appreciate you. All right, we got Karima, the final 2 phases. Let's make it happen tonight. And then I will be back on next Saturday. Next Saturday, tarot and such. What has been going on? It is a long time. It has been a hot minute. What have you been doing over there? How is your weekend going? It's been a wonderful Saturday. It's pretty outside. It's like a little cold for Texas, but it's really pretty outside. I went to the pet store. I got my cat some pet food because she's really picky, because I've been feeding her like this pet food, this gourmet pet food from the stupid store. So I went back to the store and they're out of stock. So I went and got some different pet food that's gourmet, and she likes that. So good news all around, because that is one picky cat. That is one very picky cat as far as food goes. She'll just like ignore the food entirely and just not eat nothing unless you get her the fancy food. But you know, whatever. What in the next action will I see from him? Oh, let's see what's going on with that. What is the next action we got through there? Oh, a little bit of sort of standing up for themselves. It feels like that they're a little bit defensive. That's going to be one of the next actions you sort of see here. They're going to be coming up with excuses about why they've done things. This is why I've been disconnected. This is why I've been a little bit disassociated over here. And that's hilarious because we have the Lovers is right in the mix too. Like taking command of the love, taking command of this situation and getting it where we need to bring it. Right? A lot of the revelations, the hidden things that have been sort of circumvented, that have been pushed aside, that have been hidden in the background are being sort of made excuses. This is why I was like this. This is why I had this. This is why I'm doing these things. You have sort of a lot of explanations. It's almost like too many explanations, too many excuses. You know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Too many excuses, too many explanations. But I really think that their heart is in the right place here. But if they were more open, if they were more expressive, and they were able to just be honest and open with you, I think everything would go so much better. But that's just not their style sometimes. That's sort of the way that it goes with that. What is a too shy, proud, of defensive about to tell me about right now? Let's see what we're a little bit defensive going through here with that. They're too proud. They're too proud. This is something to where they don't want to say that they're a failure. If they say that they're a failure, if they admit that they're a failure, if they give up on their current situation, if they give up on their current connection, they have to admit failure. And this is somebody with a lot of pride. This is somebody who sort of gets in that mode of, I'm in charge, I know what I'm doing, and they get a little bit on the defensive side when it comes to stuff. They like to sort of have this outer shell like Iron Man, right? This outer shell that's invincible, that can't be penetrated, that can't be sort of defeated with that. And that's how they present themselves. That's how they present themselves with that. What am I afraid to tell you? I'm afraid to tell you that I'm scared as hell. I'm going to look like I'm defeated on the situation if I have to give up on the current situation. I'm going to look defeated. I failed. They don't like to fail, and they don't want to be a failure with that, because now if they move on to the better situation with you, they're going to constantly be worried that that's going to fail too. They're going to feel like, right? It's like I watched a video on a cat. And when you play with a cat, you got to let them catch their toy, so laser pointer too much, and they'll start to feel like they failed if they don't catch a prey eventually with the toys and whatnot. So it feels like that, right? It feels like that they didn't get to that ending. They didn't get to the successful ending. They feel a little bit like a failure, and they're worried that that is going to be an expressiveness or something that sort of bleeds into their connection with you, and they don't want that to fail, because that's going to be the more important opportunity. It's going to be the more real opportunity that they're sort of looking forward with there. All right, and the finale, the big finale over there. Let's see what's going on with the big finale here. There we go. We got the best deck that we got. The Mons Tarot is up. The Mons Tarot is out of there. Diva Kitty. She is a Diva Kitty indeed, right? So I have been putting her on a leash and taking her outside, and she absolutely loves that shit. She loves that. She loves going outside. So I got a little cat leash for her, and we go outside and look at the outside, adventure into the outside and whatnot. And so, yeah, so she's all brave on the outside. She like acts like she's going to chase one of the birds or something. And then the train comes by, she gets scared. She's also deathly scared of flying bugs. They freak her the hell out. Like if there's a flying bug that comes around, she'll like run back inside. So that's the bravest kitty in the world until there's a flying bug or the train. Either one of those, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. We got to go back inside, run under the bed because we're scared as hell. All right, does he stalk me in any shape or form? Oh, let's see what's going on with that. The Magician, the Six of Cups. They like to check up on you. The Six of Cups, I need to check up on you. You know, and I'm going to check up on your social media. You're going to drive by, but I need to check up on you because a 9 of Wands says I'm just sort of doing it from a distance. I don't want to get up in your face. I don't want to sort of confront you about anything. I just want to kind of peer in and see what's up, right? The King of Wands, this is something where they feel like they're in control if they know. Like knowledge is power. They know some things. They feel like they have some control. They feel like that they're a little bit more in control of the situation if they know what's going on with the social medias, with sort of, you know, what's going on over there and whatnot. The Magician, acquiring the knowledge, acquiring the things is going to be very important to them indeed. So yeah, I think that's going to be something that goes in through there. Alex X, what is your question? We're closed out for the day, but we will sneak you in here. Alex X, what is your question? What is your question, Alex X? Because I'm hungry and I want to go eat. And we have that odd delay, that weird delay, where we wait for Alex. Alex, welcome to the stream.
Hooray!
What is your question? Let me know. We do have a stream delay. What are R's feelings for me? We'll round out the stream here with one finale. We'll see what's going on. What are R's feelings for me? Do they love me? Do they love me not? Let's get the art of adventure on and see where that is going to take us indeed. All right. We got any good love over here? Get some love balloons, maybe. Tower Hermit. This is really looking bad, Alex. I'm not going to lie. This is looking a little bit on the difficult side. We have the Tower. It almost feels like this could not be possible, or this is something that brings in a little more destructure or a little more destruction with that. We have the Tower Hermit, and we have the 8 of Swords, a lot of challenging cards. It feels like that we don't have the ability to take this where it needs to go. We have a little bit too much challenge in this opportunity. The Hermit feels like that sort of getting this long term, getting this pushed forward, getting this into the mode that we would like it to be in could be very difficult indeed to push through there. But overall, Alex, it just looks challenging. It just looks a bit on the challenging side. And that is it for me. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next Saturday.